the preliminary ACT Aspire data has been released. I have done some work on that data to help you analyze it with your leadership team and your campuses. When you open the data from the Department of Education website, you'll see that the national data, Arkansas data, school data, and district data are on separate tabs. What I've done is I have put all of those on one tab. I've put the national, Arkansas, and our schools on one tab. Furthermore, I have added our district data and then added all districts that are touching Jacksonville, North Pulaski School District. So if they are bordering us, I've added those districts, and then I added a couple other districts that are not quite touching us but are in pretty close proximity by virtue of 167. So this is the data set that I created for you. As you can see, you've got English, Math, Science, Reading, ELA, and STEM. It does not have growth scores at this time, but I combined this so that I could create a dashboard for you, and that dashboard should help you lead conversations with your team and your campus. So the dashboard is this first tab, and I created several pivot tables and pivot charts that are all linked to one slicer so that you can compare however you so choose. So the first slicer is location. And what we'll do is we'll select all of the locations that we want to include on the charts. So I'm holding Control, clicking on all of these, and then data for each of those locations is populated. Now, you'll see that some of these are muted out. Jacksonville High School is muted out. Biomeda is muted out because they don't have 8th grade, because the grade slicer is grade 8. Now, you can select more than one grade at a time, but selecting more than one grade at a time is not completely accurate. So I'd encourage you just to look at one grade at a time at this point, because we only have it by grade. We don't have by total by school at this point. So if you only want to look at one school, you can find your school on here, select your school. Let's say we're looking at Lester. That's muted out because of 8th grade, so we want to look at 8th grade, so we need to look at Jacksonville Middle School. So we select Jacksonville Middle School, and then what we see is percentage of scholars who are ready or exceeding in English. And that slicer made the change to all of these graphs and these tables as well. So let's suppose we don't want to look at school data, we just want to look at district data, and we want to compare our district to the state and regional. We click JNPSD, Arkansas National, and then I'm going to click all of these school districts that are in the area. And now we have 8th grade data compared to these other districts. Let's say we want to look at elementary. Click on 3rd grade, and we can see a comparison of 3rd grade scores. And remember, this is the percentage of scholars who are ready or exceeding. They met that standard. 4th grade, same. Hopefully this helps you analyze the data with your team. When more data is available, we'll work with you to analyze that data and go into a little bit better depth with your team. Have a great day.